Good morning. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, Michelle Withers here. You know, when you get like on camera and you realize, hey, how we doing? Hello, Miss Gina. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Judy. Hello, Sherilyn. Hello, Miss Diane. Hello, Holly. Hello, Kathy. Hello, friends. How are you? Good morning. So for some of you, you're like, it's not morning, Michelle. You're crazy. I'm in Pacific time, so it's 9 a.m. my time. Tell me where you are at and which company you are with. Give me some info. Come on, welcome in. Super excited to see you here. Okay, I just saw a thing on Facebook talking about Top Gun. I gotta know who's seen Top Gun. Tell me. Have you seen Top Gun? Don't give anything away, but give me your thoughts. Should people see it or is it a pass? Go see it or pass. Hello, Hollywood Track Culture. Saw it and loved it. Awesome. We got Wichita Falls in the house. Hello, hello, hello. We got Michigan with Track Culture. Hello. Haven't seen it yet, huh? You want to go see it. I gotta say, I liked it. I liked it. It was good. It was good. I liked it. Yep, I'm a fan. I was excited to see it. Definitely, I gotta say, um, it's worth paying the money to go see it in the theater. I gotta admit, I definitely feel like it's worth getting in there to the theater and see it on the big screen. Just that rush and that sound, and definitely worth it. So go see it in the theater. I get no kickback from saying this, just my 2 cents. It was good. It was good. It was even pretty clean. Yeah, it was a family film. It was good. Yeah. It was fun to see. I really do not care for what am I saying? I'm not someone who enjoys action movies like, your things like 007, anything with a lot of violence. I'm really I'm really boring. I like this one. It still had me on the edge of my seat, sometimes a little bit more than I want to. My kids laugh at me as things happen. They got a boring mom, but that's okay. That's all right. What are your thoughts on Top Gun? Yeah, it was cool, wasn't it, Diane? It was really cool. Awesome. We got Lancaster in the house, Daytona Beach in the house. Hello, ladies. Hello, Beth. All right. Thank you for following the instructions below. So make sure you comment #Queen, and then make sure you share this out in Comment Revolution. Share this out in Comment Revolution. Hello, hello, hello. All right, we're going to be talking about sponsoring, recruiting, whatever you choose to call it this morning. And I'm super excited to give you some ideas on how to find new people, how to bring them in, how to get them started well, how to start the conversation. I have lots and lots and lots of good ideas for you today. So get the word out. Hello, Miss Wendy. So as we are getting people in, as you're sharing, make sure you tell me how many are on your team. So I actually want 2 numbers. 1, tell me how many personally sponsored you have. So comment personal with a number, and then team with a number. So it might be personal 20, team 95. Okay. How many you've sponsored, how many are in your team, 2 different numbers in the same comment. Okay. Thank you, Sherlyn. You rock. Thank you so much, Becky. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For some reason, I'm not seeing all your names on this thing that I use. Let me see what we can do here. Don't have any yet. They're awesome. Everybody starts at 0. Everybody starts at 0. Thank you so much. Nice. 138, 754 on your team. That is awesome. I love it. Good job. Let me see if I can get the comments below so I can see some of your names. Facebook's hiding some of your names from me, but we can get that fixed. All right. We have all sorts of goodies for you today. We have some awesome June images. We have a June goal setting sheet. I have all sorts of good stuff, you guys. So make sure you've commented #Queen. #Queen to get our freebies today. Beth's got 1 and 10 on her team. Awesome. Holly, you're just getting started. Everybody starts at 0. Not a single person that didn't start at 0. So you are in good company. That is no problem whatsoever. All right. So 11 under me, 9. Awesome, Diane. Good job, you guys. Commenting Queen. All right, awesome. Okay. So the next thing I want to know, okay, I want you to like really think big here. Now, make sure that you share this out. You can put it on your profile. You can put it in groups with other direct sellers. You also, a really effective thing is to start typing in the names of people on your team, upline, sideline, downline, sisters in business, and tell them to come join us. Okay. And so all you do is you just tag them in the comments below. And that works really well to get some extra friends on. And they may catch the replay. Danielle, awesome. 21 sponsored, 54 on your team. Well done, lady. Congratulations. Amy's got 1 and 1. I love it. That's where we start. Diane, there we go. 11 personally sponsored. Okay. So, sorry, excuse me. We are going to be brave today, and we're going to talk about goal setting. That's the first thing you have to do good team building. And so I'm going to tell you a little story, and I want you to be thinking about what your magic number is. How many would you like to have on your team by the end of the summer going into fall? Okay. We all know fall is a big time for your businesses. So if you had a team ready to just like go into fall powerfully, how many would you like to have? Don't answer that yet because I'm going to share with you a story. Okay. I hope that you get inspired and you get brave and you increase that number with a little bit of inspiration. Okay. So be thinking about that. Have that in the back of your head. All right. Couple other things we're going to be talking about is how to start the conversation. Okay. How many of you feel like the hardest thing is, how do I ask them if they would like to join my team? Okay. Comment ask if you feel like you just struggle with knowing what to say. Comment ask. Okay. All right. Because I want to know how many of you are struggling with that. Good job, you guys. You're awesome. Thank you for tagging people. You're fabulous. Okay. All right. Oh, nice, Miss Gray. 35 sponsored, 104 on your team. Nice job, lady. Okay. And then the other thing that I have people tell me they struggle with is, so they ask if they're interested in being on your team, and then they're not sure what to say. And they get told, tell your story. Okay. They get told, tell your story. And I'm going to tell you why telling your story is sometimes not the best idea, but what to do instead. I have a carnal rule. Like, it breaks my heart when people come to me and said, I heard that I should never do X. And I'm like, okay, so what did they tell you to do instead? I don't know. And I'm like, no, that's terrible coaching. Okay. I'm going to tell you what to do instead of tell your story. So if you've been told, go tell your story, that'll help you recruit. Comment story. Let me know if that is something that you've been told, because I'm going to give you something else to do instead that feels a lot more authentic, makes it all about the other person, and is really, really, really fun. Okay. So comment story if you've been told to tell your story. Judy's like, story. Okay. Gonna tell you, people don't care about your stories. They actually care about what's in it for them. Okay. There's another way to do this. All right. And then I want to ask you one more thing if you relate to this. Have you ever been talking to somebody about the business opportunity and it sounds like a good fit for them, and you've had a decent conversation, but they're just still not signed up and you're not sure why? So those we usually call fence sitters. So if in the back of your head, you can think of a couple people that you're like, I've talked to a little bit about this. I'm not really sure where to move the conversation. I'm not sure why they haven't signed up yet. I want you to comment fence. Comment fence if you relate to this. Okay. Oh, Rachel, for sure there'll be a replay. Try jumping on your computer if you're at home. Um, or like close the app and reopen Facebook and come back. Okay. So comment fence if you can think about a couple people that you're like, we've been talking about this. I don't know why they are not signed up yet. Okay. Comment fence. All right. Now, if you've just hopped on, make sure you follow the instructions down below. Comment #queen. We have all sorts of awesome goodies for you today. Free images to keep your engagement up in the month of June. A goal setting sheet, 10 tips to increasing your algorithms in 10 minutes. All sorts of good stuff. Okay. So comment #queen. And then my friends, I know you got people on your team, sideline, upline, downline, people that are in another company, but you're friends with. Please share this on your timeline, put it in groups, and tag a couple friends down below. And when you do that, we're going to give away a $50 gift certificate for every 100 people we have on the webinar. So let's get this up to 100, okay? Carol, I'm so glad to see you, love. How are you? Hey, Angel. Hey, Edwardina. I'm sorry. Miss Sheffield. I apologize if I'm saying it wrong. Oh, okay. I've got some ideas for you. Yep. People that say they're going to and haven't yet. I've got some ideas for you, love. All right. Okay. Awesome. Make sure you do #queen for the goodies. All right. Hi, Estella. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Okay. The last thing I want to ask is this. How many of you do your companies have specials for signing up this month? Okay, I want you to comment special if your company has a special this month. Now, here's the thing. You don't have to have a special to get a lot of recruits. The kit always is a great deal, okay? But sometimes they do something a little different, try to get a little surge. So comment, but sorry, I should have said this. Comment special in the name of your company. Special in the name of your company, so I know what your company is, so I can give some examples based on your product line. Special in the name of your company. Go ahead and comment one more time. That's no problem, Diane. Don't need a special to recruit. Just sometimes we can kind of use that as a little bit of way to get back in the door. Okay. Yeah, yep. Okay. Makes sense. They need to pay bills and they'll sign up. Yep. Y'all hear all sorts of things. Okay. All right. Awesome. Oh, Norwex. I love Norwex. Chat Culture has a special. Paparazzi has a special. Cool. Okay. Pharmacy has a special. Ooh, Judy, I've been wanting to do just a pharmacy exclusive webinar. What are your, oh, does doTERRA have one too? Awesome, Sherilyn. Gotcha, Tracy. Which company are you with, hun? Got another doTERRA in the house. Hey, Beth. Okay, coolio. All right, awesome. All right, so 5 simple steps to sponsoring. Let's get going on this. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk to you about with regards to sponsoring is your mindset, okay, and goal setting. I cannot even begin to tell you how important it is to understand that goal setting and your mindset has a huge impact on the number of people that you sign up, okay? So let me share with you a quick story. In the day, okay, so some of you, is anybody here for the first time? Can you comment 1 ST first? 1 ST if this is your first time here, okay? Let me know. Oh, cool, Diane. I love that. Awesome. Kim, new age. Oh, cool. All right. Love it. Okay. Oh, awesome, Miss Gore. So glad to have you here for the first time. Amelia. Oh, fabulous. Okay. All right. So some of you know, so my name is Michelle Hess Withers, and I have been in the direct sales industry for well over 20 years. I actually, can you believe I even did a direct sales company when I was in high school? I don't really count those years because that would be over 30 years. But I've been in the direct sales industry for a long, 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 long time. And my first like company that I really made money with and built a team was 20 years ago. And when I was with this company, I found a trainer, and the way the coaching worked, we got to get on a group phone call. Okay, couldn't see your face or anything. Group phone call once a month. And the very first 30-day assignment was to set our goals. And we were supposed to put them on a piece of paper, put them on our mirror, and really try to dream big. And I remember at this point, I had earned a trip with my company, had earned a title. And I thought, really, is it that big a deal to write them down? And I was fighting it, not going to lie. And so like I said, we got to talk to her every 30 days. So I'm on day about 28. And I still haven't done my assignment. And I'm like, okay, I'm paying her, so maybe I should do what she told me to do. Okay. Basically, that's where my head was at. So I sat down at my computer and I wrote up my goals and I printed them. But here's two things that were going through my mind that I was having a really hard time with. Okay. And I want to know if you relate to this. The first one was, if I grow a really big team, am I going to be able to take care of them? Okay. I was doubting myself and my ability to take care of team members and a big team. And what in the heck am I going to do if I get this huge team? Okay. And so as I'm pondering this and I'm typing out my goals, I had this beautiful, like, inspiration experience. I call it an answer to a prayer. You can call it whatever you'd like. All right. And in this, I was told, okay, that if I bless you with that many people on your team, I will bless you with a way to know how to train them. Okay. If I bless you with that many people on your team, I'll bless you with a way to take care of them. And I was like, it was like, it like took the weight off my shoulders, and it was so hopeful, and it helped me to dream bigger because I needed that hope that I was going to be able to do this. Okay. If I give you that many team members, I'm going to give you a way to take care of them. So share me with love if you needed to hear that today. Okay. Is that something you needed to hear? Did that kind of take some weight off your shoulders? Okay. Hit that heart button. All right. Now, the next thing that I was pondering and having a hard time with was this. I had my goals for my first line, but then I had goals for my second line and my third line, which meant somebody else had to recruit. Okay. And in the back of my head, I'm thinking, I can't put a gun to these people's heads and make them recruit. How do I set goals to make somebody else do that? Repeat that. Okay. I was saying, if I have this team that is this size, what if I can't take care of them? And God said, if I bless you with that many people, I'm going to bless you with a way to know how to train them. Okay. If I bless you with that many people, I'll bless you with the resources, with the know-how, get me in front of, the books, the people that will help me know how to take care of them. If I bless you with that many people, I'm going to bless you with a way to take care of them. Okay. Does that make sense? Aha moment. I love it, Linda. Aha moment, she says. Yes, exactly. Okay. You needed to hear that, Miss Tracy. I'm so glad, love, because I know when you get answers like that to your prayers, you need to, when it's appropriate, share those, because somebody else probably needs to hear that too. Okay. All right. So my next thing was, I wanted to set goals for my second and third line to grow. And I was like, I can't put a gun to these people's heads. I can't make them do things. Like, I wanted it to be authentic, I wanted to be authentic. I wanted to help people with their goals. And if their goals weren't my goals, then what we're going to do? So I put that out there, and I typed up how many I wanted on my second line and my third line. And I had two tiny kids. I had a 2-year-old. Well, they were probably 3 and 1 at the time. Okay. So I put them in bed. I typed it out. I wake up the next morning before they got up. So maybe I've slept 6 hours. Okay. And I get up. This is before your phones had email or Facebook. Okay. It's 20 years ago. I still remember having a month I had a $500 text message bill because text messaging was so new, showing my age a little bit here. Okay. And so I got up and I turned on my computer, very you've got mail kind of thing. And I opened up my email and there's an email from the sweet gal that says, hey, okay, so I want you to understand this. I had just set these goals less than 8 hours. It'd been less than 8 hours. Okay. I want to grow my second and my third line. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do this and still feel authentic. All right. And there's this message from the sweet gal that says, hey, my mom is on your team. I lived in North Dakota at the time. She lives in Fargo. I live in California. I've got, baby on the way. And I would like to start selling what my mom's selling, but I want to make it a business. My mom's a hobbyist. I want to sign up under her. If I sign up, will you help me grow my business? Okay. Less than 8 hours after physically putting my goals on pieces of paper, posting them in my bathroom, the messages started coming in. And it blew my mind. Okay. If your mind is blown, comment blown, because it is so important to understand this principle. When you set your goals, I'm going to put this back up here. Okay. When you set your goals, you help others to achieve theirs. Okay. Do y'all see this down here? Take a screenshot. Okay. Take a screenshot. Send it to me later that you screenshotted it. Okay. Take a screenshot of that. When you set your goals, you help others to achieve theirs. All right. And this is so important to understand. I cannot begin to emphasize how important it is to understand that when you tell the universe, God, the world, the energy, whatever you call it, when you say, I am ready, and you decide mentally, bring it. Bring it. I'm going to do everything I can to take care of whatever you bless me with. Okay. Bring it on. That then the people who you need to meet, they have their goals. You attract each other. You find each other. God puts you in each other's paths. And you start finding people easier. Now, does that mean you just sit back and do nothing? No, I'm going to give you some tips of things you need to do. But you will start attracting and getting in front of those people who need you. Okay, I can promise you that. It is amazing. All right. So bring it on. That's right. Bring it on, Miss Linda. So it's really, really important to understand this. Okay. You have to first set your goals before everything else. Okay. I cannot emphasize this enough. So as you've been thinking about that, I hope you've been thinking about your number, because I told you I want to know your number of how many team members, total team members, you're personally sponsored and the whole team in general. Okay. I want you to get sticky notes. I want you to get your favorite pen. I have to find somebody darker than this. Okay. And I want you to put down, I want you to comment this. I have at least. Okay. I have at least X amount of team members, new team members by August 31st. Okay. And I want you to get sticky notes. So let's say your number is 50. Okay. That's a really ugly 50. You're going to put your 50 on there and you're going to do, I have at least 50 new team members by August 31st. Okay. I'm not going to write that all out because then I wouldn't be talking. Anyway, I have at least 50 new team members by August 31st, whatever your number is. Your number doesn't need to be 50. whatever it is, might be higher or lower. And you're going to take those sticky notes, at least 8, and you're going to post them all around your house, your car, on your bag. Take a photo of it, make it your screensaver. This is so important to do. And you will start finding people who need you by doing this action. Okay? This is amazing what happens. There we go, Eleanor. Okay, she did it perfectly. I have at least, where's your number? Team members. Where's your number, girl? Oh, 3 team members. There it is. By August. So put in there August 31st. Nice. I have at least 32 new team members by August 31st. I love it. I have at least 20 new team members. Okay. And did you notice here? See, some of your names aren't popping up. I'm sorry. Did you notice one of the important things I hope you notice about this is it doesn't say I will have. I have. And what I mean by that is you have that many. Those people are already alive. They don't need to be born. They are out there waiting to meet you. You have that many team members right now. You just have to finish talking to them and closing deals. Okay? Do you guys get that? Does that make sense? I have at least 10 new team members on my team by August 31st. Love it, Tracy. Okay? Angela, I have at least 20 new team members by August 31st. Okay? This is exciting stuff, you guys. All right? So that's the first thing is you got to set those goals. All right? How many of you have had a little increase in excitement, hope, belief? Okay? Just comment up if your belief is up. All right? Up, up, up. Okay. Okay, I'll need to change my mindset. Diane, isn't that awesome when you have an aha moment like that? I call that an opportunity. All right? I absolutely, when you realize there's something that you haven't been doing that you can be doing, that isn't a mistake. That's called an opportunity. We don't all start doing everything right from the beginning. So when you realize there's something else you can add to what you're already doing, that's called an opportunity. Okay? I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it, Miss Linda. Awesome. Okay. Valerie, I love it. All right. And if you haven't yet, make sure you've commented #Queen. Okay. And that you share this out in Comment Revolution. Love it, Diane. You're so cute, lady. All right. So next step, you ready for number 2? Okay. Number 2 is we need to find out other people's goals, and you can do that with posts. I know one of the things that so many people say is, how do I find new team members? Where do I find them? So one of the things I like to do, and you guys could post this question today. It's one of my favorite questions, but I have a whole long list of them. And I'm going to tell you about how to get that list of questions for free at the end. Okay. And actually I have images made for you to post. But my favorite one that a ton of people answer, I mean, like more than almost anything else I've ever posted, with regards to goals. So we're not saying who needs a business opportunity to pay for this. We're just trying to find out who wants things like extra money for their kids' camps this summer. But we're not saying there's a business opportunity. Okay. We're just being curious. So my favorite question is this: where would you love to take your sweetheart on a weekend trip? Okay. Or a weekend getaway? Where's the location you would love to take your sweetheart on a weekend getaway? Okay. And when you say sweetheart, that makes it so they're married, not married, no matter what you just keep it as universal as possible so everyone can answer it. Okay. Where would you love to take your sweetheart on a weekend getaway? And I also love, like, what is your family's dream vacation? But for some reason, I think because it costs less for just a couple's weekend, it's like, it's a little more believable than maybe you want to take the whole family on a cruise or Hawaii or something. They're like, oh, I could get away, down the road, take a little 4-hour road trip and go to that little vineyard and, whatnot. I think it's because they believe they can make it happen that I get more comments on that one than the dream family vacation, but that's a good one to do too. So put that in the comments and make sure you post that today on your personal profile. Okay. You could even go do that now real quick and come back done and then learn what you're going to say next. Okay. Where would you love to go, or where would you like to take your sweetheart on a weekend getaway? Okay. Go post that and then come back and comment done. And we're going to keep going and tell you what to do next. But the point is, you need to weekly have some sort of post like this. Another fun one is, what would you do with an extra $500 a month? There's all sorts of questions you can ask to get people talking about what do they want? What would they do with some extra money? What would they love to be doing they're not doing now? From their kids to their savings to their remodeling their house, their dream car. There's tons of questions. And we have a bunch of images made for you to post and ask people about. And we're going to tell you about how to get those for free at the end. Okay. Exactly. Thank you, Tracy. So put that on your personal profile. I love the avatars that Facebook gives you. So if you have those colored backgrounds with your avatar, you could ask that, maybe use the one with the hearts. Okay. Hey, I'm curious if you could go on a, trip with your sweetheart, or a weekend trip with your sweetheart, where would your favorite getaway be? Okay. All right. Y'all get it? All right. Comment done when you've got that. All right. So posting that is going to give us people to talk to find out what in their life they're needing that they might want some extra income for. Okay. And that's not the only way you're going to find people, but it's a great way to start kind of pulling people out of the word work and start having conversations about those things. Okay. Awesome, Amy. Awesome, Eleanor. Awesome, Donna. Awesome, Christelle. Fabulous, Rhonda. Good job, ladies. Okay. You guys are so cute. I love it. All right. So the next one. Okay. The next one. All right. So I asked you, how many of you have a hard time asking the question about, are you interested in this business opportunity? Okay. I'm going to give you the magic wording that's going to make it so you can get so many more conversations started. Okay. What I find is over and over again, people try to go in for the kill too fast, and that really messes things up. So let me give you a little example here. Okay. There was this awesome business training I went to all about sales, and he talked about a book that he compared sales to. It was called The 12 Degrees to Intimacy. And it was that from meeting someone to then, having a sexual relationship. And what was amazing is he's like, what they learned is that, you go from meeting someone to holding their hand, giving them a hug, kiss on the cheek, there's these steps. When you skip over 2 steps, that person feels violated. Okay. Does that make sense, y'all? Right? We don't just meet somebody and like, hey, you want to hop in bed, right? Okay. We all like know that it doesn't work. And well, most people do. Okay. But some don't. And when they try to move too fast, because there's 12 degrees. And if you try to skip 2 degrees, they feel violated. So let's think about that in sales, recruiting, all those kind of things. I have people like, I want to run an ad. I want to do something all about sponsoring. Okay. But most of your team members come from people that you already know who might already be using the products. It's a little bit different with doTERRA because you sign up and you get the discount, and you can either just do the discount or you can help other people sign up. But usually when they move from that mindset of I'm just getting my own discount to, hey, I could make this as a business, it's because they've fallen in love with the product. Okay. Do y'all know what I'm saying? Makes sense? if you have team members, have most of them came from your past customers, comment customers, if you relate, you know what I'm saying. Okay. So the first thing you need to know is this. If you want to get more team members, the first goal you should have is to increase your sales. Did you know that? I used to notice that I could get a team member for about every $1,000 in sales I did. The time I was doing like a lot of home parties and those kind of things. For about every $1,000 in sales, I knew I could recruit somebody. You will kind of figure out your system based on how many people you're meeting and those kind of things. Okay. It will really help you to see X amount of dollars. You usually can get so many new team members. Okay. So really, really important to know this. Now, so the first thing is we need to make sure we have a decent relationship with them as a customer most of the time. All right. After that, now we want to talk to them about the business opportunity. And here's the thing. There's this magic word of maybe. Okay. Maybe is really important to understand. When you ask somebody very directly, would you like to join my team? Okay. What happens is in people's head, there's this whole big, like, maybe, depends on how much time it takes, depends on how much money I'll make, depends on the actions I have to take, depends on how much, time I have to invest. Okay. There's this big realm of maybes, but you have asked them a straight out yes, no question. Okay. You have asked a yes, no question. And what that does is it makes it so people kind of shut down. And it's not a yes because they have this whole list of maybes in their head. But all they have was a yes or no to say. So they say no, even though there were some maybes going on in their head. Okay. So the way to fix that is this. And also not to skip too many degrees of sales intimacy, is to ask this question that's very, 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 and there's a couple different ways to ask it. Okay. So on a scale of 1 to 5, what's your interest level in getting information about how to make some extra money with Chalk Culture, doTERRA, 31 Gifts, all your different companies. Okay. So listen to the words really carefully. On a scale of 1 to 10, what's your interest in getting information, not signing up? That's too committed. That makes them say no. Okay. This gives them 5 degrees of maybe. Okay. On a scale of 1 to 5, what is your interest in getting information about making extra money with Chalk Culture, about getting your own personal discount, about whatever it might be? Okay. Just information, not a commitment. This will open up dialogue and open up the conversation. The more conversations you have, the more people you're going to sponsor. Will they all say yes? Nope. But a lot more will, because now you're having a conversation and being curious and not just going in for the kill. Okay. Does that make sense? On a scale of 1 to 5, what's your interest level in getting information? Okay. Now the end is important. If you are working on recruiting people who are business builders, we want to say information on making extra money with the name of your company, pharmacy, okay, Pampered Chef, whatever it might be. On a scale of 1 to 5, your interest in getting information, okay? If I know, for example, I know what Chalk Culture special is. They're really focused on what they call creators. Like, come in, get your 40% off discount. Okay. So we can say on a scale of 1 to 5, what's your interest level in getting information about how you could get your own personal 40% off discount. Okay. This is so, so, so important to understand. This question right here will absolutely skyrocket the number of people that you recruit. One, you don't feel like a jerk. Nobody wants to feel like a, typical salesperson because you feel like a jerk. This instead is making it focused on the other person, on what they need, on what they want. And after the answer, the 1 to 5, we always ask the second question of, tell me more about why you say 3, 2, 5. Let them tell you. They'll tell you what they're excited about, and they'll tell you what they're interested in. Okay, or both what they're excited about and what their concerns are. On a scale 1 to 5, what's your interest level in getting information? They tell you. Tell me more about why you say 3. Okay? Give them the opportunity to say maybe. There is power in maybe because the door is still at least cracked open. When you say, do you want to sign up for my business? And they say no, boom, that door is closed, right? It may not be locked, but it's going to take a little bit to get it open to start the conversation again. Okay? So if you feel the power of maybe, comment maybe, because this will absolutely make you feel better, make them feel better. And it's awesome how it starts the conversation. Okay? Does that make sense? All right. So make sure that you comment the power of maybe if you can feel the difference in that. All right. Okay. Number 4. You guys ready for number 4? I got to get to the right thing here. Technology. Okay. So no, not at all. It's all about how you handle it, hun. Who said that? I don't see your name. LaShawn says, do you find that people stop answering your engagement questions because they learn when they answer, where do you want to take your sweetheart? A question is going to come to your inbox. You may not take it to the inbox. This is all about being curious and making sure you don't go over those, 2 steps on those, sales intimacy. We're not just going to message him and attack him with a business opportunity. We're going to find out more. Hey, is that something you have planned? Is that something you've been saving for? When do you think you're going to take it? If they say, we can't afford it, say, hey, have you ever thought about doing something to bring in some extra money, a little side gig? We're going to make it very authentic. No, they're not going to stop commenting on your post because you're going to stay real. Okay? You're going to stay real. All right? Hello, Miss Maddie. How are you? Power of maybe. Exactly. Okay. Aha moment, Miss Amy. I know. I bet you have a lot of people on your list. You're thinking about offering that opportunity. I can feel it, Miss Amy. You're pretty awesome. Okay. Let's get back to our list here. Number 4. Okay. Remember, I told you we don't tell our story. Okay. And let me tell you why. I have this awesome book I love called Motivational Styles. Okay. In Motivational Styles, no, it's called Get Motivated. Sorry, it's called Get Motivated, but she talks about motivational styles. Her name's Tamara Lowell. And what this book teaches you, it's so cool. And I'm going to tell you the things that you need to know most out of it. But everybody does things for different reasons. And you know what? I think especially if you've lived on the law of what goes around comes around, doing to others as you would have them doing to you. Just if, you've been raised Christian and just, that love of Christ kind of thing. It's really easy for us to assume that what we want, other people want the same things. Okay. And that kind of gets us in trouble. Okay. What we want isn't always what other people want. And I'm going to explain to you what I mean by that. Everybody's motivated by something a little bit different, and they have a little bit different way of going at it. And I hope this gives you some ideas that will help you think about how you're talking to people a little bit differently. Okay. So she has 6 motivational styles. and everybody is heavy in half of them. So it's like, are you this one or this one? Are you this one or this one, this one or this one? There's 6 different things and you're heavy in 3 of them. Okay. So the first one is, are you more motivated by what we call money and titles? Like when the company says, hey, when you hit this title, you're going to be on stage, you're going to get recognized, your name's going to be in lights, you're going to get bonuses. Okay. That usually is someone that's motivated by what we call money and titles. Okay. And we need that kind of person to make the world go round. Then there's another type of person that's like, I just want to know how this helps people. Does it give them more confidence? Does it help their health? Does it save them time? Does it give them more, freedom, more flexibility? They're very focused on what we call change the world. Okay. And all of you are a mix. None of you are all 100% money, and none of you are 100% only change the world, but you're heavy in one or the other. Okay. So let me ask you this. When your company puts puts out there an incentive, okay, I'm going to call it a carrot. When they put a carrot out there and they dangle it out there, if you're someone who loves to go after that carrot, comment carrot, okay? Like, whoom, okay? Comment carrot if you're like, I want the carrot, okay? If that's really important to you, that means you're more motivational. Your motivational style is more money and titles, okay? If you're like, oh, no, I don't want to be on stage. That makes me nervous. That's not my thing, okay? But I love to hear people's stories, how their lives have changed. I love to connect with people. Makes me happy to see that their life has become different. Just comment world, okay? You're change the world. So let me tell you why this is so important to understand, okay? I cannot emphasize enough why this is important to understand, okay? So like I said, comment carrot or comment world, okay? Carrot if you love that incentive. World if you're like, I just love to help people's lives become better, okay? So which are you? No, you're not 50-50, Valerie. You're heavy in one or the other, girlfriend. I know you're some of both. I know you are. Everyone is. But you're heavy in one or the other. And it's really important you know which one you're heavy in, because if you don't, you're not going to realize how you might be turning people off, okay? Dig deep. I want to know which one you really think you are. Okay, a lot of you are change the world, okay? I love it. Tracy's like, I'm carrot. Bring on the titles. Bring on the bonuses. Okay. So I want you to think about this for a second. Danielle's carrot. Yep. When you're carrot. Yep. There we go. Laura's carrot. Then we got Kathy. She's changed the world. Becky's changed the world. And they're not one's selfish and one's altruistic or something. We need both to make the world go round. It's not, I promise you. Okay. They are both need it. Okay. All right, so let me tell you what happens, all right? So I want you to imagine this for a minute. So let's say Miss Laura, who is, dangle that carrot, she's money and titles, is talking to my girl Allison here, who's changed the world, okay? So they're talking and she's sharing the business opportunity. And Laura, with all the good intentions in the world, she's like, oh my gosh, girl, it is so cool. Our company gives us all these incentives. We can see our name in lights. We get all this recognition. We get these bonuses. It is amazing. You go to convention. You get to be on stage. It is so much fun. And, you don't get that recognition as a mom and, the job you have now. You're going to love it. Okay. I can tell you, for those of you that are changed the world, especially my girl Allison, how many of you just went, oh, that makes me really uncomfortable. Okay. How many of you just went, no, don't tell me, how many of you got uncomfortable if you're changed the world when I talked about the titles and the and the being on stage and all those kind of things, okay? And so what happens is when you're talking about those things and you haven't first found out what makes that person tick, you just made them really uncomfortable, okay? Now, it goes the other way too, okay? So let me tell you what I mean by that. So I've got Miss, let's see here, Tracy here, who knows she's, Carrot. She knows she's money and titles. And she's talking to Miss Angela, who's changed the world. Okay. And Angela is saying, oh my goodness, Tracy, I got to tell you, it's amazing. We see people's lives change. We see their health get better. We see their confidence grow. Depends on what you're selling, right? I've seen so many people really, improve their health. It's been awesome to work with people and get to know them and see the confidence they've grown, all these things. And you're talking about, the company has this mission and they help people, and we've helped people get out of debt, and we're helping people. Now, I can tell you that when you are money and titles, so Tracy, let me know if I'm wrong here. The person who's money and titles is like, honey, show me the money. Okay, can I make money doing this or not? I'm so glad you're helping people, but I need to help me and my family, and show me the money, honey. Okay. And so what happens is, that person's somewhat interested. You want to share the perks of the business, but I promise you, 90% of the time, you focus on what you love about the company, what you love about the opportunity. Okay. Your heart is in the right place. You're not doing anything wrong. You just might be able to do something a little more right. Okay. Does that make sense? Your heart's in the right place. You're awesome. Okay. And so when you do this, yes, right? So when you understand this, that you might be making, and Tracy's like, yeah, girl, show me the money, honey. Okay. When you understand that you may not be talking about what makes that person tick, that's why this person, you're like, it seemed like a good fit. I think they'd be really good at selling this. I really liked her. I don't know what happened. When you're like, I don't know what happened, I bet if you think back to some of the conversations you've had with people and you're still not sure what happened, there's a chance your motivational styles didn't match. And you talked about something that actually kind of made her uncomfortable. Okay, can y'all see that? So I'm going to teach you how to find out what their motivational style is so you don't turn them off. All right. One question that we have is, tell me what your favorite job has been and why. So when somebody says, I love this job, I got this recognition, I got these bonuses, where somebody else says, oh, I love this job, I helped women and children, I really was able to help a lot of people. Okay. You hear if their money and titles are changing the world. You can't look at somebody and go, so are you more motivated by money and titles or changing the world? They look at you like you have three heads. You can't say that. But there's questions you can ask. One being, what's their favorite job and what's been their favorite job and why? Two, you can ask, if there's one thing that made the current job you had more fulfilling, what would it be? Some people are going to say money. Some people are going to be recognition. Some people are like, I wish I was making a bigger difference in the world. I was helping people more. When they tell you that, that helps you know, are they money and titles or change the world? And then instead of telling your story, you're going to talk about the things that they most want. It's not inauthentic because those things are all out there. You lean towards the things that you value most. You need to make sure instead you're talking about what they value most. And you're going to find some people who value the same things, and you'll share some of your story, but not until you get to know them first. Okay. So I have what I call a recruiting interview. And I've had so many people tell me, oh my gosh, I found out so much more about this person. I was able to offer the opportunity and tell them the parts that would most benefit them in this amazing way that we were able, to get them comfortable with getting them to start their business. And it's amazing. So the other two things are they more motivated by working independently or in a group? And are they more motivated by consistency or variety? When you understand these 6 things and which 3 that they're heavy in, which 3 you're heavy in, you offer the opportunity much smarter and you'll close a lot more deals. Okay. So if you feel inspired that you're like, I have a better thing to say than my story, comment better, okay? Because this interview is going to make you an amazing listener. Don't we all trust people who listen well? That's what I'm going to help you with, okay? So that was number 4. Number 5, because we're running out of time here, we got to do it quick, is an optional close. So comment better if that interview made you feel like I've something so much better to do than just share my story, okay? The last one is this, an optional close, okay? An optional close. We don't ever ask how you want to get started, okay? When you hate to say it, nobody likes to hear it. Anyway, we want to give a yes, yes option. Everybody knows no is an option. We want a yes, yes option, okay? Would you like your first party to be a virtual party or home party? Now, some of these will not fit your company or your situation. I'm just throwing out a couple options, okay? Would you like to start with a home party or virtual party? Would you like to start with the smaller kit or the bigger kit? Would you like to start this week or next week? Would you like to do your first party on your own or have me help you? Would you like to get started this month or next month? There's a lot of different ways to ask a yes, yes question. And literally your closing rate will skyrocket. They did what do I say? They tested this, and it was actually with senior housing. Okay. And they asked all the same questions, but the very last question was this. One said, do you want to come in and tour one of our retirement apartments? And the other one was, would you like to come in on Tuesday or Thursday to tour the retirement apartments? They both asked the same amount of people. The one that did, do you want to come see it, booked under 10. The person who said, would you like to come in on Tuesday or Thursday, booked over 70. Okay. When you ask a yes, yes option, you will get a lot more people off that fence and help them get signed up and going. Okay. Yes, yes option is awesome. Okay. I'm so glad you love these questions, Miss Darlene. All right. So yes, yes. Everybody comment yes, yes. No, do you wanna? Are you ready? Yes, yes. Do you want to do this or this? You're still going to have some people that say no, but you're going to have a ton more people sign up with a yes, yes option. Okay. All right. Right? I know. It's so cool. Yes, yes. Comment yes, yes. All right. So as you see, I have so many tools for you, and this isn't all of them. I have some really awesome ways to get people off the fence, to get them started well. Okay, if you see all my things, we're going to set goals. Remember, when you set your goals, help other people achieve theirs. Okay, you're going to find out, okay, what other people's goals are by posting things about once a week that gives you new people to talk to. Next thing is we're going to ask, do they want information on a scale of 1 to 5? We're not going to try to get them committed on the first question. Okay, we don't ask, do they want to get married? We ask if they want to go on a date. Okay, right? Okay, we're going to focus on their motivational style. We're not just going to tell our story. All right. And then we're going to make sure we end with a yes, yes option. A yes, yes option. Okay. Does that make sense? Really, 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 really important. All right. So we have, I call it recruiting. Y'all probably call it sponsoring. Okay. So I am going to tell you now, if you haven't already, make sure you've commented #Queen. And if you haven't yet, share this out, comment revolution. Okay. All right. So what I want to do is share with you our recruiting program. Okay. Our recruiting program is amazing. Okay. It's absolutely awesome. And with this, it is such an amazing program. We have 30 videos. Okay. that you watch, and you get to come to a thing called Question Queen sessions. Okay. Now, let me tell you what that means. So many times, I bet you're walking along, you're messaging people, you are trying to have this conversation about the business opportunity, and sometimes they say something, and you're like, I'm not sure what to say. Okay. Have you ever had that happen? I'm not sure what to say next. And so I really, really, really focus on helping you to know what to say. And it is so effective. Okay. And so we have these Question Queen sessions. We have these Question Queen sessions where you come and you can kind of tell us where you're at. We encourage you to message like 10 people before you come, start the 1 to 5 conversation, see who's interested. And during those 2 hours, you're on Zoom with us, so you can talk to us, and they have no idea you're talking to somebody else. And as you're messaging, we can help you close deals. We've had people recruit their first people, their very first recruit, their very first team member on those calls because we were there to help them know how to close the deal and have some help. Okay. You guys, this is one of those things that we all would love to say we're really good at, and it's just something that, we naturally, nobody is. Okay. Sales is not something, I wasn't born good at it. Now, am I a little less shy in front of people? Probably. I have a few definitely what I call spiritual gifts or talents that God has helped me with, but every single one of them had to develop, right? There's nobody at the Olympics that are like, God gave me this, talent to swim. I knew that. I haven't worked out for 5 years, but I know that I have the talent and I just jumped in, I won, right? No. So don't worry about, like what you feel like you're good at or not good at. The whole point is everyone can develop these skills. Absolutely everybody can develop these skills. And that is what is so exciting and hopeful. And there are people waiting to meet you, right? You have your history that makes it so you are really understanding that you have different experiences from, relationships, schooling, motherhood, different careers you had, different passions you have. There are people who need you. Don't ever assume that somebody else is a better leader. You are an awesome leader. There's someone who needs your experiences, your heart, and using these 5 skills with your heart brings it all together that you meet those people who are waiting to meet you. Do you understand that? There are people who are waiting to meet you. I want you all to state that. People are waiting to meet me. Okay, everybody put that down in the comments. There are people waiting to meet me. Okay, this is so, so, so important to understand. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to give you the link to this. And there's a couple bonuses that we have for you today. Okay, one, we're going to give you a code to take $50 off. All right. One other thing I got to say really quick, okay, that I hope that you understand. Right now I have a degree in economics. I am a big nerd, okay? I like being a nerd. I don't have a problem with being a nerd. I don't see that as like, it's a compliment to me. Not everybody wants to be a nerd, but I can tell you that every time the economy gets a little stressed like this, okay, people jump into direct sales like crazy, right? How many people are saying that we need a little extra money right now? Okay, right? We need a little extra money right now. It really would do a lot for us, right? Between inflation and gas prices and all sorts of things. It is an amazing time to recruit in these times, okay? And so what we want you to do is realize that we know that it's also stressful for you, but we know this is an awesome time to recruit. So we have a $50 off code, which we like never do. Okay, we have a $50 off code. that we're going to give you today, but it's only for the first 10 people. In addition to that, okay, we're also going to give you these images. They're these awesome questions for you to post to help you find people who have goals of things they want to do, but they can't necessarily fit it in their budget, which may give them a reason to get started with you. Okay. All right. So you want to click on that quick. The link just popped up in the comments. Okay. So this is our recruiting 101, and it gives you a whole bunch of videos on a couple different things. One, it's going to help you better know how to start the conversation. It's going to help you know how to find people. It's going to help you know the right things to ask with those motivational styles. It's going to help you close the deal smarter. The other thing I have in there that I haven't had time to talk about today is how to get fence setters off. I have this really cool question that I ask people. So I asked them, and the code is webinar for the $50 off. It's down there in the very corner. It's kind of weird where it went, but that's okay. We asked them on a scale, we've been talking about the business opportunity. I have a special this month. On a scale of 1 to 5, how interested would you be in hearing about the special? And you get some of those people off the fence. I also have some tips on getting your new recruit or new team member started off right, so they're more likely to become a business builder and not just a hobbyist. Okay. So it's normally $247, but you get $50 off today when you get signed up. Okay. So click on that. There's also, the link isn't working. Oh no. Let's find out what's happening. Is anybody else having the link work? Let me double check what's happening, guys. Thank you for letting me know. Let me try putting that link here. Let's see if that works. Try it on a computer. Sometimes you also have to copy the link and put it in a browser. Or message us. Just let me know link and I can send you a message with it. And then remember to put in webinar for $50 off. You just have to put in webinar. Webinar. Okay. So you're going to get, like I said, you're going to get the 30 videos. You're going to get 4 question queen sessions. So you get to come 4 times for 2 hours at a time, and we'll help you literally have these conversations. Okay. Help you know what to post, help you know what to say next, help you know what to say to people to get them off the fence. All right. You're also going to get those free images, which is a $97 value. And you're getting $50 off the first 10 people who get signed up. Yay, Diana. Or Diane, sorry. I should have my glasses on. All right. So $50 off today because I know how important this is. So let me just tell you a quick story. How many of you, some of you may or may not be old enough, but during September 11th, do you remember how the economy took a hit during September 11th? Okay. So just comment 911 if you remember 9/11 and how the economy took a hit. Okay. Comment 9/11. All right. So if you remember 9/11, my husband, so I had my daughter was 2 weeks old. No, not 2 weeks old. She was born in July. She was about 2 months old when 9/11 hit. And then my son Porter was 2. And shortly after that, my husband lost his job, didn't have a job for a year, you guys. Okay. And I hustled and worked my business. And I lived in North Dakota and I had to drive 100 miles one way. So 200-mile round trip for most of my parties. There was no social media at the time. And I hustled like crazy and I earned all sorts of awards on recruiting. All right. This was in a scary, hard financial time. Okay. I know this works. I did it in scary, hard financial times. All right. And I hustled and I worked, and it was so great to be able to take care of my family in a time that just it sucked. Okay. And for some people, life is going really well right now. And some people, it sucks. Okay. And this is an awesome opportunity for you to learn how to give other people the opportunity, whether they're just bringing in some extra income or they literally need a whole different, job period. Okay. And so I hope that you realize there are people waiting to meet you. I gotta find where my cord went. Computer's gonna die. Okay. I am so excited for you all to have these skills because there are people waiting to meet you. There's someone that has this prayer in their heart right now about, I need something extra. Okay. And so I hope that you take this opportunity and jump in and really understand how to recruit better and smarter because there are people who need you. Yay, Miss Diane. I'm awesome. Yeah, sometimes you have to scroll down a little bit to find where you put the coupon code in. Kimberly. The code is webinar. Webinar. Porter, is it case sensitive? Did you try all caps, Kimberly? The code doesn't work. Okay, guys, give us just a hot second. Here, I have a way we can fix that. Give me 1 second, okay? I can just change the price to the $197. Give me 1 second. You will probably have the code work for you, Miss Diane. We will get the code to work. Don't you worry. Hang on 1 second with us. We'll find out what's happening. Don't you worry. We'll get it. Hang in there with us. Porter, can you just change the price to $197? Try the code again. Sometimes you have to try a different browser or close it down and reopen it. It's working out, Danielle. Awesome. Thank you for letting us know, you guys. Let us know if you have any questions. All right, let me put this link up for you again. Okay. My friends, you're going to have so many people looking for you. Even though the unemployment rate is really low right now, the amount that they make isn't quite enough for some people to meet the bills or have the lifestyle they want to have. There are people who I promise you are looking for you right now. You need to know how to have this conversation in a way that makes them excited to work with you. Okay. It's going to be amazing. So make sure you click that link and get signed up. The amount of money you're going to make back as your team grows, $200 is nothing, right? You're going to make that over and over again. This is an investment. You spend $1 to get $10, you get $100 back, okay? And you're going to love the question queen sessions. One of the things that I absolutely love about this is we walk with you. We don't just expect you to do this all on your own, all right? So let us know. Can you comment link if you're trying to sign up or if you need any help getting signed up? Comment link. Danielle and Kimberly, is that working for you now? Yay, Diane, that's awesome. And if you're on there and you're shopping and you just need to scroll down a little bit farther, sometimes the place to put the code, you just have to scroll down a little bit to find it. There we go. Danielle's in. Awesome, Danielle. All right. What other questions you guys have? Oh, you're going to love that in your vendor show, Diane. That's awesome. That is a great idea. All right. What was your aha moment today? What are you so excited that you learned about today? What got you like, oh, I can do this better, smarter? What was your aha moment today? Diane, that's going to be awesome when you're talking to people. Much more authentic. What was your aha moment today? Yes, yes. Ah, the optional close, Miss Valerie. Girlfriend, are you going to get the program? I'd love to work with you. Look at that cute profile picture you have. Yes, yes, option. Love it. Scale of 1 to 5. Give them options instead of just yes, no. Exactly. Motivational styles and the optional clothes. Yay. Love it, Danielle. Oh, let me check for you, Miss Kimberly. If you haven't got an email receipt, I don't see your name here. Go ahead and send us a message. We'll help you with that. Diane, yeah, they may be busy, but that's awesome. Any other aha moments? All righty, you guys. Recruiting is an awesome way to increase your income, to help others, to hit your goals. It's amazing. You are so welcome, Miss Diane. Thank you for joining me. I so appreciate you being here. So happy to be here with you. Everybody tell Porter hi and thank you. He's my assistant. Give him a big high five. All right. Any other questions you have? Let us know if you need the links, comment links. Miss Kimberly will message you. Make sure you get that signed up for. Awesome, Miss Kimberly. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Yay, Miss Mary. Awesome. I see you, Mary. Fabulous girl. You need the links again? Okay, let me put that up there for you. Popped up in the comments. So just note the $50 off. It was $247. There's also the payment options. A lot of you took advantage of the $50 off your first payment. The next payments will be $74. So just make sure you note that even though today's payment was $24, your next payments will be $74. Okay. There you go. Did that get you the link? Anyone else need the link? All right. Any other questions? All right, my friends. Have a beautiful and blessed day. I hope you have a marvelous weekend. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Please let your friends know they can totally come watch the replay. Super fun to have you no matter when you watch it. All right. Thank you so much. Mwah. Remember, someone's always waiting to meet you. Have a good day. Bye, guys. Thank you, Porter.